The Geiranger Fjord is a fjord in the Sunnmøre region of Møre, Romsdal County, Norway. It is located entirely in the Stranda Municipality. It is a 15-kilometer long branch off the Sunnylvsfjorden, which is a branch off the Storfjorden. The small village of Geiranger is located at the end of the fjord where the Geiranger River empties into it. The fjord is one of Norway's most visited tourist sites. In 2005, it was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, jointly with the Sunnylvsfjorden. This status was challenged by the disputed plans to build power lines across the fjord. A car ferry, which doubles as a sightseeing trip, is operated by Fjord 1 Nordvestlandsk. It runs lengthwise along the fjord between the small towns of Geiranger and Hellesylt. The fjord is scheduled to require zero-emissions ships in 2026. Along the fjord sides there lie a number of now abandoned farms. Some restoration has been made by the Storfjordens Venner Association. The most commonly visited among these are Skageflow, Nivsflow, and Blomberg. Skageflow may also be reached on foot from Geiranger, while the others require a boat excursion. The fjord has also host to several impressive waterfalls such as Seven Sisters Falls. Magdalene Thoresen, Henrik Ibsen's mother-in-law, said of the area, "This fjord is surrounded by some of the steepest mountains on the entire west coast. It is very narrow and has no habitable shore area, for the precipitous heights rise in sheer and rugged strata almost straight out of the water. Foaming waterfalls plunge into the fjord from jagged peaks. There are, however, a few mountain farms here, and of these one or two have such hazardous access, by paths that wind around steep precipices, and by bridges that are fixed to the mountain with iron bolts and rings, that they bear witness in a most striking way to the remarkable powers of invention which the challenges of nature have developed in man. The two most notable waterfalls in the Geiranger Fjord are Seven Sisters Falls and the Sutter. Both falls face one another across the fjord, and the suitor is said to be trying to woo the sisters opposite. The Bridal Veil is another waterfall in the fjord, so named because it falls delicately over one rocky edge, and when seen backlit by the sun it has the appearance of a thin veil over the rocks. The Geiranger Fjord is under constant threat from the mountain Akerneset, which is about to erode into the fjord. A collapse would produce a tsunami, hitting several nearby towns including Geiranger and Hellesylt in about 10 minutes. The 2015 movie Wave is based on the premise of a rock slide from the mountain Akerneset inundating the town of Geiranger. Frozen used the landscapes of the Geiranger Fjord and Norway Fjord as basis for the landscapes of Arendelle.